It was first built between 1671 and 1679 by Stanisław Heraclius Lubomirski to designs by the Dutch architect Tilman van Gameren. This complex included a garden. The town had passed to the Sieniawski family by 1706, when the palace and its surroundings were destroyed by Swedish troops during the Great Northern War. Reconstruction began under Elżbieta Sieniawska in 1722. Soon afterwards, Maria Zofia Czartoryska married August Alexander Czartoryski, and between 1731 and 1736, they built a new Rococo palace on the site to designs by Jan Zygmunt Dejbel. At the turn of the 18th and 19th centuries, Puławy was the center of political, cultural, and literary life. It happened thanks to Adam Kazimierz Czartoryski and his wife Isabella from Fleming, who brought the most outstanding artists, Jan Piotr Norblin, writers, Julian Ursin Nimcewicz, and architects, Christian Piotr Eigner, to the Puławski court. It was here, in the Temple of Sibyl of 1801 and the Gothic House of 1809, that the Duchess created the first museum in Poland. It has become the nucleus of a great collection cultivated to this day. At the end of the November uprising, the Czartoryski property was confiscated, and the Czartoryski family emigrated to Paris. In Puławy, the Alexandria Institute for the Education of Maidens was established, and subsequently the Polytechnic and Agricultural Forestry Institute and the Institute of Rural Land and Forests. Currently, the owner of the palace and park complex is the Institute of Soil Science.
Are you planning any projects except the conference on the 29th of June?
Na inne przedsięwzięcia tu na terenie pałacu?
Cały rok 2019 jest poświęcony postaci księżnej Izabeli.
Year 2019 is dedicated to Princess Isabella. We began the celebration of this year in January during caroling with the Czartoryski family. We are often visited by the Princess Barbara Czartoryska. We are also greatly supported by the ambassador Stanisław Czartoryski, who is also in our museum's council.
W muzealnych działaniach pan ambasador Stanisław Czartoryski, który jest również w Radzie naszego muzeum. Niebawem przed nami Noc Muzeów.
Currently, there is the Night of Museums ahead of us, an event that is going to be honored by the presence of two noble ladies, Princess Izabela Czartoryska, or more likely her portrait created by Alexander Roslin, and Venus Victrix, a famous sculpture that is also going to be displayed right next to Isabella. During the Night of Museums, we are also going to present a theatrical performance, Tancred and Clorinda, that is referring to a sculpture of two lovers. I should mention that the Princess Isabella loved all kinds of performances. At the end of year 2019, we will present an exhibit dedicated to the November uprising and the last days of Princess Isabella's stay in the palace.
Kochanków zaprezentujemy wystawę poświęconą.
You will be able to admire some of the most interesting pieces. Some of them are from private collections. I think that this is an opportunity for many people to see those pieces for the first time in their lives.
Myślę, że niektórzy po raz pierwszy będą mogli zobaczyć niektóre z nich.
Is this exhibition going to be temporary?
Którą otworzymy.
We're opening the exhibition in November, but it is going to be open for 1 year. Some of the most fascinating pieces are, among others, the sabers of General Dwernicki that were used by him in defense of the palace during the uprising.
After the Night of Museums, Noc Muzeów in Polish, you are planning another event for June.
Podczas Nocy Muzeów będzie miała jeszcze miejsce.
Yes, right. I forgot to mention another event that is happening on the Night of Museums.
Będzie to otwarcie wystawy czasowej poświęconej kaplicy czy też mauzoleum, a obecnie kościołowi.
It is going to be a temporary exhibition dedicated to the former Czartoryski family mausoleum. Today, a Church of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary.
Znajduje się pałac, mieści wiele elementów i małej architektury, do których właśnie możemy zaliczyć rzeźby.
You need to remember that the whole residential complex of Czartoryski Princess, in which the palace is located, contains a lot of elements of small architecture. as well as other pieces like sculptures or a sarcophagus of the parents of Isabella's husband. The church is an absolutely stunning architectural object.
Uroczyście w roku 1814, a więc w tym roku też mija okrągła rocznica, 205 lat mija od otwarcia.
It was officially opened in the year 1814, so we are also celebrating its 205th anniversary. The building was partially designed by Izabela and her husband, Adam Kazimierz Czartoryski.
Razem właśnie ze swoim mężem Adamem Kazimierzem.
A po tym wydarzeniu jeszcze
Anything else in your plans for this year?
wydarzeń, czy coś jeszcze będzie się działo tu u Państwa?
No tak jak powiedziałam,
As I have mentioned, we began our celebrations in January. Then, all the way through the May events of Night of Museums.
w muzeum wydarzenia czerwcowe, które będą kulminacją.
Then the June events that are going to be the culmination point, and then in November, we're going to wrap up this year with a very personal twist. Because on our November exhibition, there are going to be funeral wreaths from the crypt in Sieniawa that were there for years.
Znajdą się wieńce pogrzebowe z krypty w Sieniawie, które przez wiele lat nie opuszczały Sieniawy. Udało nam się je sprowadzić na wystawę listopadową,
But we managed to bring them here for our November exhibition.
które były wykonywane przez uczennice Hotel Lambert, siedziby Czartoryskich we Francji.
All 29 wreaths were made by pupils of Hotel Lambert, the premises of Czartoryski family in France. The rafts are made of thousands of small beads, made by hand.
Wiele trudu, wiele pracy, aby w ten misterny sposób też oddać.
The pupils must have put a lot of work into them to pay homage to the family of Czartoryski.
Znajdzie się na wystawie m.in. wieniec
Some of them are very special and dedicated to specific members of the family.
księciu Adamowi Jerzemu
We also want to pay
Czartoryskiemu.
respects to the princess for creating the first museum, and we are also trying to create our own wreath, so we can properly end this year of the princess and lay it in Sieniawa.
Od puławskich muzealników pozostawić jakiś ślad i pamiątkę tego szczególnego roku dla nas.
Pięknie. Rozumiem, że każdy może się...
That's beautiful. I understand that anyone can join you in that day and participate in the event in Sieniawa.
Mieliśmy jeszcze takiego ogólnego.
We haven't organized anything generic yet, but I suppose any willing people are welcome to join us.
Dziękuję bardzo Pani za rozmowę.
Dziękuję bardzo.